probably the last Plush review you're probably gonna see. You're probably not seeing it until like. Yeah, I can fix this. So you're probably not seeing another one until like what the hell? Wait, Marco. Well, not actually me. Hey, because like we're two different. With that being said, there's one coming on the 5th of May. Now I gotta get back to the future. Wait, I can't get sued for that, right? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Plush Review number 17. So, remember when I said the next Plush Review wouldn't be soon? Yeah, I kind of bought more plushies. Why did I screw myself over after, like, not even, like, a full week of saying that statement?
I don't know.
But hey, I'm here now and I gotta finish the job, so yeah, let's do this. So the first out of the 4 is Sylveon. It was a gift from my mom, so yeah, that's really nice. Thanks, Mom. So what are my thoughts on Sylveon? She's the best evolution, and that should not even be an argument. She's the best design-wise, in my opinion, and she's the best as competitively, so yeah, I just like her more than the other ones. Oh, she's in my top 10 because just look at her, man. She's so adorable. I just find her design really cute. Okay, so let's get to the review. This plushie is made by Jazzers, and I did not even bother keeping up on the tag because you already know which one it is. Here it is in all of its glory. The printing, as always, is pretty good. Her fabric is really soft and really nice. And her tail is honestly pretty stable. It doesn't seem that floppy, which is honestly a pretty good thing. The bows on her are pretty good looking. However, while these streaks do look good on paper, they are made of a different fabric and they just look like... Yeah, they just look like that. So they probably could have done a bit more on that. And its ears are actually pretty stable as well. While having a little piece of cardboard inside so that it doesn't, look like that. Overall, it's just a really good plush. It has good fabric, the printing is good, and the details are pretty nice. So let's compare it to all the other evolutions. Here it is with Umbreon and Eevee. And Umbreon's literally the only other evolution I have, and it's not even official, whatever. Sylveon is the tallest out of the 3. And they're also pretty comparable in how long they are. So, yeah, mostly because of their tails. So, what do I think of the Sylveon plush? Yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, great even. This is honestly mostly because I just like Sylveon the best out of all the evolutions. I think they can translate that great in a plush form. Honestly, if you're just looking for something that actually looks like the Pokemon as a chibi, yeah, I think that this is honestly the best shot of having a Sylveon plush, but I have not bought a Sitting Cuties yet, so maybe they're better. But overall, this is just a really good plush. So I'll be giving this a 8.5 out of 10. But let's move on to the other plushies. Then now we move on to the 2 plushies I got from another garage sale, because yeah, there are a lot of garage sales. First off, we have the blue Yoshi. And I don't really have that much thoughts on the color blue, I guess. Red is better. So let's just get to the review. First off, it is... well, the fabric is fine. You could tell it's old. I'd say it's better than my actual Yoshi plush, but, it's still old. Not that, nice to sleep with. Its snout is really big. Like, you could barely even see his eyes. Which may be a shot-dependent thing, but I don't know. I think it's a bit too big. The car was probably done a bit lower. He has orange shoes, even though they're supposed to be purple, but, I'm pretty sure this is, a bootleg, so, yeah. But the spikes are alright done. But one of the biggest problems it has is it doesn't have the shell. Yeah, either it wasn't even in the plushie at all, or they just forgot it. Which is like, I mean, it's not, well, that big of a problem, because I mostly hold them like this, so you probably wouldn't even see the shell hole in the first place. But for shots, for when you see the back, yeah, if you actually know that he has a shell, it gets pretty hard to ignore. Also, the printing is fine. I feel like I have to stop saying that. But let's just compare them to the other Yoshis. Here it is compared to all 3 other Yoshis I have. It's roughly the same size as this in a pink Yoshi, and the red Yoshi is the biggest one. And I'd say there are like 3 types of Yoshi plushies. First, you have the bootleg naked Yoshi, as I like to call them. Just Yoshis that have nothing on them. No shells, no shoes, nothing. They're very common in types of fairs and garage sales and such. I literally saw like 5 when I was there. Then we have stuff like the blue Yoshi, which are Yoshis that look official, but miss one key detail, which is mostly the shell. And mostly their shoes being orange and yellow, which is just the normal Yoshi stuff. And then we have the official one, which is the official one. There's not much to talk about there. So even with all of its faults, what are my thoughts on it? It's very, very close to being good. Trust me when I say this, it would have been a good Yoshi plush if it actually had like everything, but because of the shell, I mean, yeah, everything besides, yeah, it's okay, but like when you notice the missteps with it, yeah, you start just thinking about them, and I mean, I've been doing this stuff for like 100 videos now, so yeah. So while it is very close to being good, I give it a 6 out of 10. Only because yeah, it does have problems, but like, it's still a Yoshi. You can still tell. Oh, if you just do it like this, then I don't think anyone will actually notice. But now you do, so whatever. But let's move on to the other plushie we have from the garage sale. Next up, we have the hammer. Where's the hammer? Okay, I'm gonna be completely upfront with you. It's not particularly bad plush, but it is not good. It's not really good. Because like I said, I do not care for Hammer Bro. But I guess I found this one, I might as well do it. Might as well do it now. But yeah, he doesn't have his hammer. He doesn't have his hammer. He's just bro now. Well, let's move on to the other stuff of the plushie. Also, yeah, it has just strings coming out of his holes. And his helmet is not really that well made. They're extremely loose, and yeah, this one just has a hole in it. And his snout is just way too big. It's just a bit too big for my liking. And let me repeat, the Hammer Bro does not have his hammer. Why? I mean, I know it's a garage sale, but like, this is a Hammer Bro. Where is his hammer? Although, like the Hammer Bro, it does have the stuff of the ring around his shell, so that is good. But like, this, it's not really a good plush. When compared to the Boomerang plush of the last plush review, yeah, you can start to see the difference. The Boomerang Bro just looks a lot better than the Hammer Bro. Oh, and, he actually has his boomerang. And how do you seriously mess up that he doesn't even have his hammer? Why am I so mad at this? So, yeah, the Boomerang Bro is just a lot better. He has a better snout. His eyes look less weird, but not too big. This isn't loose. And, he actually has his thing. And trust me when I say this, it was very close to being good. Like a 6 or the number after it. So it's really just disappointing that he doesn't even have the thing that he's named after. So, yeah. Here he is with the inherently better Koopa plushies. And except Lakitu, looking back at it, it's not that good. And here he is with Bowser. So, ultimately, what do I think of this plush? It's a 5 out of 10. It's not inherently good, but it's not horrible. Coupled with him just being an enemy I just do not care for, and just having a better version of him. Yeah, I do not like him that much. I'd tell you it's a lower 5 than Wendy, because, you know, at least Wendy had her wand, but, like, I'll just make a hammer for him, which is something I should not do, but, like, it's a bootleg, so whatever. Let's just move on to the final plushie. But before we do that, I might as well show off the things that I actually bought from the garage sale, other than the plushies. That being a perfect sale of Funko Pop. Yeah, we're still on the way at the perfect sale glaze. Even though he died. I do like how shiny the black parts are. That is nice. But it does have the problem of being one of the original Funko Pops and having this static pose and black soulless eyes. But I am glad I bought this, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And also, these two adorable little Kirby's. I bought them from a vendor who was Japanese, so yeah, these were directly from Japan, so that's really cool. Well, they are very cute, and I really like them. And finally, we're ending it off with another minion. Yeah, I bought another one because I like this one's design. So basically, one day I went in the store, and then I saw this guy with a laser minion and a stretchy minion. And so, yeah, I decided to buy this one because I just like it the most. It's really big. And this is the Mega Minion Jerry plush, which is confusing because they're like 3 separate Jerrys. Why? Also, I'm now rewatching all the Despicable Me movies, and the second one was not as good as I thought it would be, which is disappointing. But once I'm done with them, I'll just put the ranking on screen right about now. Also, I bought this because of MacGruber's Megamind, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Which Gru will win? Yeah! But let's actually get into the plush. First off, it has the plastic goggle, a sentiment shared with this will me a free plush. So yeah, he actually has fingers, really short arms, and even more stubbier legs. The fabric used for the goggle was actually the same of the second one, so yeah, that's actually pretty different. You can also see the cracks in his rock body, which they should probably be done with a darky hue, because maybe in certain lightings you can't really see all that well, but honestly, it's still really good. And like the second one, it has this weird fabric of this. It feels good, I guess, but I don't actually know which one it is. Also, its tag is this, some minion, which is basically just the problem with the Pokemon Jasper's tag, which is just Pikachu, but hey, whatever. Its overalls are good, even though this is kind of crooked, and his pupil is not on the same line as his eye. And he is also very big, and honestly really huggable. Well, not very soft, but you know, he's nice for hugging. But let's compare him to the other minions. Here he is with this big one, the 2 minion, and this big one, the 3 minion. He shares quality of the both of them, like with the black band and being his, and the plastic eyes, and also him actually having fingers, but much bigger. So, what do I think of the Mega Jerry plush? Yeah, it's pretty good actually. It combines aspects from the second minion plush and the third minion plush to make him just a really good plush. And while this is off-center and the cracks could have probably done a bit better, they're not really that big problems. So yeah, this is honestly a really good plush. If you're a fan of the minions, which you probably aren't, well, just buy this plush for the kid, I guess. I'll be giving this plush a 8.5 out of 10. It's just a really good plush. And that'll be it for plush review number 17. Yeah, it was pretty short when compared to the other one, since I don't really have much to talk about, and it wasn't overall the best in plush quality. But hey, there were 2 good ones and 2 mediocre ones, so I think that evens out. And at least now I can actually say that the next plush review is probably coming in July or in the summer. So yeah, that'll be it. I'll be seeing you guys later. Yeah, I don't have an ending joke for this. Holy Okay, yeah, it's back in orbit. God, how many times is there going to be planetary destruction in one of these videos? Don't you even dare!